the Evergreen Media Network studios, brought to you by Evergreen Media, creating cohesive marketing campaigns. Evergreen Media in Vero Beach.
This is Inner SOULutions.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Inner SOULutions. I'm Beth Lynch. I am a medium, intuitive consultant, meditation freak. Some call me a meditation freak. I freak on it because I love it so much. It's been a big part of my life. And here at Inner SOULutions, I'd like to share with you what I have learned along the way in my, I guess I like to call it more of an evolution of my consciousness, awakening, spiritual growth. And just let me give you a little plug to my website, innerlightteaching.com. That will actually show you all of my services, classes, my upcoming events, things like that. Some nice inspiration. Put in your email. You'll get 5 free downloads of meditations to start your practice. Feel free to send any questions about that. So at Inner SOULutions, I like to kind of bring in the perspective of your soul level. And what is that? It's your higher level. It's seeing beyond the physical, which is very much what a medium is. We are mediating between the physical world and the spiritual world, but also the perspectives, limited belief systems, fears, things we haven't really awakened to or learned. And it just lets you look above, the bigger picture. And as a medium, this show, I kind of wanted to discuss a little bit. The holiday season is upon us. And this is a lot of times when grief, loss of loved ones, really starts to kind of bubble up a little bit more. Sometimes these passings are very close to the holidays. Sometimes they're the first anniversary of the holiday. And those are really hard times, and, when you look at the understanding of spiritual communication with our loved ones in spirit. I've been doing it on purpose for 28 years, but I did not understand the things and the things I felt and saw for a good over 30 years of that, probably. So don't do the math. So, but it really, my own journey, my parents being gone, 30 years plus, I often reflect this time of year of how many holidays they've missed, if you will. And what I've learned along the way through my own personal experiences with them in spirit and also helping others, other families all these years, is that they are with us. The signs are there. And that is something that when we align to our own higher nature, our own spiritual nature, that faith, that there is something bigger, that eternity exists, eternal life, that heaven exists. Because this is where the energy or the soul, is returned to. So, not to get all heavy and traditional, but it is a very traditional teaching in many faiths. And it's not about one faith and which one is right. Someone was asking me yesterday, well, how can, if my faith doesn't believe in this, how do I grasp that and really trust it? And I go, it's a feeling. And, as we were speaking, her father of her children, who had passed very suddenly and drastically, I'll use that word, actually showed me something very simple. Something about like pajama pants, like we were just talking. So this is a good example of how it happens even in a session. So he's showing me pajama pants. It felt like they were Christmassy too. And we were just having a conversation, like, at the gym. And she said, when she asked me that question, and then I saw this vision of this man smiling and saying, pajama pants. And she said that their son actually just got some new Christmas pajama pants, and he rides his bike with them on. He had them on. He rode, a lot of people these days wear their pajama pants, and they're very loungy. So, but it unfolded that morning. Or in the night before. And then she said, and he used to always say to him, how do you go out in your pajamas? In your pajama pants? You kids are crazy. He goes, so it was one of those things where, him and the son, and he's a teenager, So, she goes, oh my God, he's going to be so happy to hear that his dad saw that. And, it is something simple and fun, but this is the way that they'll show you directly, or they'll use people like myself, to create that space. Because that's really what we do. We create a sacred space for you. And, we go up a few vibrations in the meditation, and then they come down a few vibrations to actually communicate and show. So, there's a science behind it. I always tell people that it isn't just, some people say, well, all that stuff. I'm like, well, that stuff is wired into you. It's wired into your consciousness. It's wired in how you're going to feel each day. How, are you going to be happy? Are you going to understand that grief definitely is a process that needs to be felt? But there are also little ways to be open to it every day. Those signs, the signs. I did the first episode we did on signs. But these, the holidays are hard. And, there's a lot of little things you can do around holiday season. Sometimes it's, create, if you don't already have something up, a little picture and, the candle or some, festive little things around it. Or I know one person actually told their family member when the holidays come, and this was a few years ago, because they actually reported back to me not long ago and said, I still set a place for my dad at the table where he would sit. And we actually laugh and tell stories now, and we know you're there, Dad. And, it's just something, these simple little things that you can do that can help you during the holiday season, feel their spirit, feel their presence, because they are dearly missed, and there is no time in that. So, take a breath and maybe just be open to the way you can. What did I see the other day in a session? Now that the holiday season is here, I saw a little Christmas tree with these funny lights, but there was something on the tree, and I don't remember what it was, but it was something that stood out when I said it. She goes, oh my God, there's this little tree, and I put it up every year since Mom passed. And it was actually Mom's little tree that she uses, and she puts that up in a little spot, and it helps her just, go by the tree and, say, hi, Mom, I know you're watching. And she goes, and, it just helps me. And that was advice or guidance that her mother gave her in a session years ago to do. So, you can come up with your own little way. Obviously, I can always help you with that as well. But really, trust this. Trust it for yourself. Their spirit is with us. They want more than anything to show you their presence. And they're I keep seeing someone handing a gift to someone. I don't know. We might be getting a presence of a listener who might be live with us. Always like the present and the red bow. I mean, that's so traditional, I know, but I'm seeing it. So maybe someone's going to call and tell us that, Dad wants to give the box and it's got a red bow in it. Oh my goodness, it's got a puppy in it. Okay, somebody listening to this, and I would think it would be on the live, unless it's you over there in the sound. Did you ever get a puppy from a father figure in spirit? Okay, and somebody listening, because it's such a clear vision. Oh my God. Yeah, so that's kind of neat. I'm glad I could offer that. And feel free to send any questions, for the next show. I'm on every second third Friday of the month, and I am in Vero Beach today at Spark of Divine. So when I do the show, I'm at Spark of Divine here in Vero, taking sessions, and there's only about 2 spaces left today. I'm almost booked, so give a call over there at Spark of Divine, and maybe you'll get one of those 2 sessions. Or I also Zoom, and I also do private sessions, in-person sessions in Stewart as well. So, anyways, just getting back to that, moment. Sometimes people talk about getting anxious too around the holidays a little bit more, thinking of their loved ones. And this can be done whether you're thinking of loved ones or just thinking, about anxiousness or anxiety. But just taking that breath and exhale like you're blowing out a candle and being careful. And practice that breath. Start doing that today. If you're watching this show live, you start doing that now. Just do it right now. Breathe in and exhale like you're blowing out a candle and being careful. You don't want to spill the wax. And practice that throughout the day. If you're someone that deals with anxiety, every 15 minutes, you don't have to stop what you're doing. Just become aware of your breath and practice that. Within a couple of days, you're going to be very surprised. It will become very natural. Definitely can help reduce anxiety, big thing, and also help with moving the frequency up, because grief is a low frequency. everything that we, missing, sad thoughts, fearful thoughts, angry thoughts, all of that's more low frequency. We've got to kind of always go back to that formula. I do get a lot in my time on these, energy, vibration, and frequency. Mr. Tesla shared that with us. And if that's the secrets of the universe. So if we honor that formula, we actually help ourselves, whether it's through grief, opening intuition, trusting, our own natural ability to feel spirit, to feel our own spirit, and, connect and feel with our loved ones, in the spiritual world. But remember, you got to do that here first with yourself, with the people around you, and just being aware of, the power of being connected to their love and their spirit still. And definitely during this holiday season. So, let that help you. Thanksgiving, is right around the corner, so we're going to, take a moment of being grateful, maybe saying that mantra. I'm grateful for your presence, the presence of your spirit. That's a beautiful mantra to use. I am grateful for the presence of your spirit being with us. And, if you feel that doesn't work with you, maybe add, please hit me over the head with something. Thank you very much. Always say thank you. You don't have to beg them for signs. They're always giving them. And so keep these little tips in mind. I hope they bring you peace. I know they've helped me. They still help me. They help many. Remember, I'm over at Spark of Divine today here in Vero till about 4. And also, I do in-person sessions in Stewart. Go over to my website, innerlightteaching.com. There's lots of gift certificates on there. And I do have a free event on November 30th via Zoom. That link should be on my website. It's a group channeling, free, a gift to those. I'm so grateful for trust and support so many give me. So share that. That link is on there. And also, December 12th, I will be at the Elliott Museum in Stewart doing Spirit Speaks Healing for the Holidays, a group channeling event. So go on over, just go to the Elliott Museum website. You will see that I am on there for December 12th, 12/12. So again, I'm Beth Lynch. Thank you for tuning in to Inner SOULutions. Have a beautiful, blessed, and peace-filled day.